profit to them scholars, got them chakras open. Got them fixing up their eyes, now they truly focusing. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brain wise, gotta make your own decision. My word to James Bond, I say on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Put up in the top is missing, the opposition, man. On that lane switching, this is what the game is. The young, incredible, watch the unforgettable. You will do like the belly show. This is perennial.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were at full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Brees on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play. And
that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brees. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shamar Stephen, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. After the sack on first down, Breeze throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Bailey now for the extra point.
Hustling every day.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Hustling every day.
This one taken just inside the 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Ooh, the juke. A gain of 3, second down. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Hey, 95-56, 95-56. 55, left. Easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football. And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving. The pass there over the middle to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cousins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver. Successful for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze finding Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Being chased out left. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Following the interception, Cousins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Breeze now on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Now Breeze again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. 2nd and 5 now. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Under crunch.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off on. That's what they're looking for here. carry. It's Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go play action. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Cousins gives way to Cook. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Cousins from the gun on third. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Check.
On first down, Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Breeze to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs. This one should just about be over.
Again, it's Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run, Cook, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first downs.
That's certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cameron Jordan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Escapes the sack. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Breeze. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Breeze to throw. This is caught by Gibb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Back to throw, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw is Breeze. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I'll be on top for a while.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say.
I'm
There's one
visionary.
timeout
I got
remaining defensively,
scare.
but probably no real need to use it here.
The only time they would use it strictly for pride.
They start the drive with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They run it again with Cook. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1
I'll be
there.
on top for a while.
Third down to Cook.
I got
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
I'm riding and bro, sliding up and sliding, bro. Hey, I'm working on my confidence. Expect I get a lot of it. Hey.
But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
working on my confidence. Respect again, a lot of it.
What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my brother lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints.
Let's go to the boom. Let's go to the boom, boom, boom.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Hey, I'm working on my confidence. Respect again, a lot of it. Hey.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check.
Breeze now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Hey, I've been on top for a while. Let's go get the boom. Let's go get the boom, boom, boom.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found there on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'll be on top for a while.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Let's
and this
go,
winds up
boom,
a pickup
boom,
of 2,
boom.
maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Sammy!
From the 39, Breeze. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away.
Every day.
Incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Hustling every day.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Looking for Gibb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Hustling every
Too many ones in this play.
day.
First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Throwing on second down. Cousins gets around him. And this is Cook with a grab. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to...
He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Kamara try the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 95-56. Sammy.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter.
He dropped that bit. Wow.
To alter what he does.
Now another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
You ready?
A give to Camara running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running with Camara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So after the run by Camara, now another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is Harris. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. Again has it complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Breeze to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the gun, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. All even through 1 half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Going deep for the guy's man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Give to Cook out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there, the first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cousins, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Kamara. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Kamara. And all the way to the 2. crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the ends? And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Cousins on first down. Diggs has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard in the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, hustling every day.
The busy night continues for Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards that time. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Again, it's Kamara.
Oh, my God, did you do that?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Linval Joseph, his 2nd sack of the night. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minutes, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Breeze is looking to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Easy.
Breeze to throw.
Damn,
and that's caught by Smith. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That was it.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there. Now they're left.
How that game? Fuck.
We all gathered here at this table to celebrate.
What's good, family? What's good?
We lost in the struggle.
It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to have the first down,
Good game,
and that
man.
is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
Killed 20 people in the United States. So since we Americans so involved with our health nowadays and so health conscious, how about we focus on the 45,000 people that die every year from suicide?
here talking about a Jonas Brothers disease virus or something like that. Child, you better sit down in the corner. Understand what I'm saying? Stop allowing these people to control your mind. What about AIDS and the HIV they're told? But yet you ain't scared enough to the point where you wearing a condom. You ain't wearing a condom, man. But you want to worry about the Jonas Brothers. You got here allowing these people to control you like the bill. That God that was moved and vindicated you and things that came to stop you before the Jonas Brothers virus. They promoting out here on the news. The more things they see, the more things they close that you thought they'll never close. The more things that they broadcast, you control your thoughts and your feelings. Just keep in mind that it's just a test of your faith. How you say your man call a woman call, but you ain't letting God do his job. You sit around world watching the TV. God done brought you through things worse than that. He done brought you through your baby daddy who done tried to mess your life up. He done brought you through your baby mama that done put you on child support. She thought that was gonna mess your life, but you kept going strong. He done brought you through all that food poison, all the yeah, when you got drunk out liquor poison. God done brought you through that gonorrhea when you had sick mushroom pill. You feel? God done brought you through all that. You thought you was going to die. So that is a lot of education. God done turn water into fat. So I know he's somewhere here drinking up a Corona right now. What? Like, friend, not my child. I got you. You just need to come on your phone. You need to realize you ain't got to face. You need to be faith. It's hard to bring up. Who is about your life? Whatever, about mine, anthrax, anything they come out with, can't stop the fact that God got you. You need to pray and ask God to cover you in the mighty name of Jesus. You need to ask God to cover your kids in the mighty name of Jesus. You need to ask God to cover your husband, your wife, your mama, your son in the mighty name of Jesus. Don't let these news people control you. These broadcast people control you. I'm just scared you. God's eyes is open. And he sit high and mighty like an eagle, but he looked low to the ground. Just like an eagle. Understand what I'm saying? He see what's going on. And this situation is catching your faith. And if you believe him and don't listen to him and got to turn your TV on and say the devil is a lie, God will set your soul free. The rest of the world, I live in the world, but I'm not of the world. And the cure to the coronavirus is faith. Now, faith in God. Listen to the news. You right here worried about what everybody else do and what they misery is. Man, these people ain't happy with their life already. That's why they worry about the coronavirus. Child, I ain't thinking